name is Jennie Abrahamson, and I'm a Swedish singer and artist and songwriter. And I live in Stockholm, where we are at the moment, in my studio.
Take the easy way instead. What you're looking for is hard to come by, hard to come by, hard to come by for you. Hard to come by, hard to come by, hard to come by for you.
I have been doing 3 albums in this studio, and the third one came out here in the Nordic countries just 2 months ago. And it's coming out in France this autumn in 2011. So this is where we do all the work, this little cave. I think that the difference between the new album that is called The Sound of Your Beating Hearts and the previous album is I think it's the work process, because I wrote it very quickly. The last album was written quite quickly as well, but this one I wrote in a month and we recorded it in 1.5 months down here. And I think that we have worked everything pretty much the same way. We've had the same people involved all the time, and we've had the same microphones, and we just went to work, rehearsed, and recorded like the same process every day. So I think it's the songs are going in different directions, but sound-wise, it's held together in a way that things can hold together when they're done very quickly. I think.
Hard to come by for you, but there is no other way. Can't do it any other way. Hey, hey, walking down a narrow road is never easy. I don't have anywhere else to go. Hard to come by, hard to come by, hard to come by for us. Hard to come by, hard to come by, hard to come by for us.
I'm inspired by lots of things. It doesn't have to be music. Of course, if I listen to some really good music, I can get inspired, like, oh, I want to create. But usually it's books or films or things that are happening around me that makes me want to express myself. And then when I do work in the studio, when we record and I write songs, I don't listen to music at all, because I don't want to get too anxious to know what's cool and what's not, and you have to try to look inside yourself. So, but if you want to know what music I listen to or what I think is good, it's all kinds of things. It's classical music, it's contemporary pop, it's Bob Dylan, all the stuff from the 60s. So I usually say all music that's good is what I listen to.
It's so quiet and time is standing still. You can hear your mind speak. Letting parts and getting out someone, all of a sudden you know it was never real. You realize it was never real. Oh, all the tiny decisions we make line up and lead us someplace. Didn't know at the time why you kept on. You were drawn to the siren song. Oh, so drawn to the siren song.
I think the music scene in Sweden at the moment is very vibrant and very creative, and there's a lot of good music coming from this country. A bit too much, considering how many or how few we actually are in this country. But it's a very inspired and creative mode, and I think everybody's kind of helping each other out, and everybody's like in the scene. It's a nice scene at the moment. I think Stockholm is a perfect city to live in. I don't always like it here. It depends on what time of year it is, because I'm from up north in Sweden, very far up north. And the winters here aren't that fun. because it's very slushy on the ground, not much snow, and where I come from we have a lot of snow and it's cold and nice. But it's a perfect city to live in because it's small enough. It's a big city, but it's small enough to actually run into people that you know and to have your own like places. So I like living here. It's a perfect city to live in. And it's close to nature, it's close to water and woods.